Australian-born musician Cody Simpson has a lot to smile about these days. He's gone from being discovered on YouTube to opening up for one of the biggest pop stars in the world, Justin Bieber. Now he's working on new music and his autobiography, all at the tender age of 16. So he's here joining us now. Cody, thanks so much.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're very glad to have you in studio. We have a lot to run through.
Glad to be here.
And so, tell us what's been going on lately. I mean, you just got back from touring with Justin Bieber. What was that like?
I just got back from France, actually, like a couple of days ago, which was dope. I was in Europe for like 6 weeks with Justin, and doing like my own tour over there and the shows with him at the same time. So I was pretty busy, but I love traveling. I've been all over the place. Just been seeing new places, meeting new fans, performing everywhere. So it's just been such an experience for me, especially, I'm 16 years old, I'm like just getting my driving my car and stuff, so it's crazy, yeah. Yeah,
so it's pretty incredible. So how many countries have you been to at this point? Have you been keeping count?
Oh, no, I mean, obviously multiple in Europe, Japan, obviously Canada, and just everywhere. It's crazy.
Any favorites? Any cities that really stood out to you?
I loved Paris. That was the last place I've been. Paris and Barcelona were standouts to me on the Europe tour. Yeah.
Those are good ones. Those are keepers. I agree with you there. And so, any fun stories from on tour? Anything crazy that really happens when you're out there?
It's a lot of fun, being on tour. I mean, the last show we did in Paris, like, we snuck out and saw the Eiffel Tower at like 1 a.m. and just rode around Paris and stuff. And it's pretty eventful, I guess, just being on tour every single day. Something new happens, Yeah.
Are you a prankster? Do you guys play jokes on each other?
A little bit, yeah. Me and my whole crew, we're all like sort of like young guys, and we like to have a good time and stuff. And we're always, doing stupid things when people fall asleep and stuff. Yeah.
Give us a little more dirt. Come on.
I mean,
did anybody get you good? Did anybody play a good prank on you?
Not yet. I mean, we try the cup of warm water tricks and like the whipped cream and stuff like that. Just all the generic sleep ones, yeah. And the horns and everything. It's just a lot of fun, yeah.
And so, what is this like for you now after being discovered on YouTube to just being an international pop sensation?
It's pretty intense, eh? Like, it took me a little while at first, like to really adjust to it almost, and it all happened sort of so quickly, especially just because I'm so young, and I literally, before this happened, like, I could not have, in a million years guessed that I'd be here right now, like 3 years ago, you know what I mean? Even when I posted videos online and like put music up, like I didn't expect, the outcome, to be like, it was all a bit of fun. Like I never had like a singing lesson or anything, and then, I guess signed my deal, and a couple of years later I'm around the world and touring, and it's pretty insane. It's just such like a dream come true,
So you never even had a singing lesson. I mean, that's amazing, right? Because you've been writing songs since you were, what, 7? Yeah. 7 years old?
I wrote my first song when I was 7. It was about chickens and stuff. And I think the first like real song I wrote, I was probably like 9 or 10. But I've been, playing guitar, singing since I was young. So yeah, it's just always been something that I've done for fun. And then, recently, I guess it's, become much more than that. So.
And so as a 16-year-old, who is traveling the entire world, who is releasing albums, writing a book, when do you fit in just time to relax or time to spend time with your family?
I guess, spare time I have, like I like to surf and stuff, and then my family actually comes on tour a lot of the time. My mom and dad, we really try to keep, the family as close as we can, and I think the position that we're in has sort of brought us even closer. I'm very close to my little sister and brother, and we try to. They travel with me. They were in Europe for most of the time I was over there, so we try to keep as close as we can, and we find time here and there. Yeah.
And then what about school?
I do school. I was doing school this morning before I came here. I do it for like 3 hours every day, and I have a teacher that sort of comes to the house and like emails me work every day when I'm on tour. I've only got like a year left, so I'm just trying to get as much done as I can. Yeah.
Let's see, everybody, even Cody Simpson has homework to do. Yeah. And so, I mean, do you have favorite subjects?
I mean, anything creative, like anything English. Like, I'm not a fan at all of like science and math and stuff. I'm a very like creative person. So, just anything that I can, use my imagination and be artistic in any way. Yeah.
I feel you there. I'm not a big math and science genius either. So we have a lot of questions that are coming in from some of our fans. Let me just read you one. Laura Coffee X says, "What song best describes your life?"
Wow, good
no pressure.
question. There's a song called "Free" by Donovan Frankenreiter and Jack Johnson, and I guess it's a song that like sort of best describes not necessarily my life, but my outlook on it. You know, just my personality and just the way I try to be. You know.
What is your general outlook on life?
You know, I'm pretty mellow. I'm pretty relaxed. You know, I try to just be positive about everything and sort of, you know, not really worry. I'm pretty chill. So I just try to. You know, I've never been one to like worry about too much. So, yeah.
Well, good for you, because I mean, you're doing a lot of stuff out there. But that's the other thing. So you're in the middle of writing a book.
Yeah.
Tell me how at 16 years old, you can already write an autobiography.
I mean, a lot has happened to me in the last 2 or 3 years. It's also, you know, we got a lot of photos and stuff in there too. But, you know, I wanted to just describe to my fans, you know, in detail, I guess, everything that's happened and, you know, give them, you know, my story so far, at least. You know, I love, you know, doing anything I can to sort of, you know, help my fans like feel closer to me, you know, and the book is a great way for me to do that, so, yeah.
And how often how do you correspond with most of your fans too? Do you talk to a lot of people on
like
Twitter? Do you write a lot of letters or emails back?
Not really. I mean, I get like fan mail and stuff. I try to like send like signatures and stuff, but I mean, it's a little hard to do. I try to just tweet them and you know, Facebook and stuff like that, yeah.
What's the craziest thing that a fan ever did to try to get your attention get you to respond to them?
A fan actually stuck the middle finger up at me once. Yeah.
Like just walking down the street or where?
Yeah, and it definitely got my attention. And then like I went up and spoke to her. I was like, oh, you know, like, at first I didn't know she was a fan. I thought she didn't like me. And I went up to her. I was like, you know, what did you do that for? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And she's like, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to get your attention. And then she sent me like letters and stuff, like apologizing about it. She, you know, she thought I like took it super seriously and you know, obviously got my attention.
So apparently, crazy, ladies, yeah, if you want to get Cody's attention,
no more, don't do that anymore. That was one time.
Okay, so that trick no longer works.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you get sent a lot of crazy things too? I mean, do people send you gifts?
I mean, one time in a meet and greet, like I said once in an interview, they asked me what my favorite animal was, and I was like, a turtle. So, like a month later at a meet and greet, someone gave me a real turtle.
Do you still have the turtle?
It's still my turtle, but my manager's sister has she has this animal facilities and stuff down south in Florida, so she looks after it at her house and stuff. So whenever I'm on tour and we go through Florida, I get to see my turtle. But it's
probably
pretty random.
Probably better than dragging the turtle around with you all throughout Europe, right?
But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I wouldn't have been able to look after it on tour.
All right, what about some other favorites? Because now, you know, I'm plotting here. I want people to send you more, more funny things. What's your favorite food?
I get tons of ketchup. Sounds random, but like I sort of eat ketchup on everything, pretty much. I have like a ketchup obsession. So like every meet and greet, I'll get at least 5 bottles of ketchup. And so
what do you do with all that ketchup? You should be donating it.
A lot of it just goes missing, and a lot of it I use. You know, I use on my food. Yeah.
All right, good to know. Good to know. So tell us too about you know, the writing process. I mean, do you have someone that's helping you write, or how much time does it take to try to sit down and make sure that you write the book?
I write a lot. You mean you talking about just my music?
I mean, no, specifically with the book.
Oh, with the book.
Yeah.
I mean, I have someone like that assist me with it, but like I like to write too, so I've been writing and stuff since I was little as well. You know, it sort of comes naturally to me, I guess. You know, with my songwriting and stuff like that. I write a lot of poems and stuff like that too. So, I mean, I just wanted to, you know, I think it's best. I have someone like assisting me with it. You know, obviously I'm not a high school graduate or anything yet, but you know, I like to write. So, you know, I want to make sure it sounds, you know, as much, you know, through my own words as possible, you know, yeah.
All right, I've got another question for you from a fan. This one is from Coco's Kisses, who says, Coco's Kisses. What is one thing, or at Pimpin' Simpson,
Pimpin' Simpson. All right.
Choose which one you like there. What is one thing that you want to accomplish before 2014?
Great question. Mate, I mean, as long as, that's a really good one. I mean, I would obviously love to have like a huge album, you know, just so that, you know, I guess something that every artist wants. I mean, I'm going on tour in the summer, and hopefully that's super successful. You know, I just as long as I keep improving, like as an artist, and keep on growing, and you know, keep on growing my fan base and stuff, and keep on seeing the world, then I'm good. Yeah, as long as I get to make music, I'm fine. Yeah.
All right, you also just attended the Kids' Choice Awards this past weekend. What was that like?
It was great. It was awesome. I went. When was it? Like 2 or 3 days ago.
I think it was just over the weekend, right? It all blurs together.
It was great. It was great. I actually won an Australian Kids' Choice Award, which was pretty exciting. So.
You also saw Jessica Alba, apparently.
Yeah,
I have a tweet pulled up here. This one is your account. It says, saw Jessica Alba yesterday, so I walked right up to her and told her how beautiful I thought she was. Sorry, she's gorgeous. I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
What did Jessica Alba say?
Well, I saw her backstage, and I was on my way out because I had to leave a little bit early. But she was about to go out and like present an award or something, and I ran into backstage, and I was like, I kept walking first. You know, I've had a crush on her for a while, so like I kept walking at first and stuff, and then I turned around, and I was like, I have to go and say hi. So I went up to her and I said hey, and like. I was like, hi, I'm Cody, like I'm a big fan, I think you're like really beautiful and stuff, so. And then she, actually I did a song for animated movie that she was in. She did a voice for one of the characters, and she noticed me from that, so we just had a quick chat, and she had to go out and present and stuff, so.
I'd say that's pretty ballsy though, good for
Yeah.
you, going up and just telling her how you feel. Do you have any other celebrity crushes?
Miranda Kerr, she's a Victoria's Secret model, so.
Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah.
She's a gorgeous woman, that's for
She's
sure.
Australian too, so yeah.
So what's it like, you know, for you trying to date? I mean, sure, you're only 16, you're young, but you have lots of female fans, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Not so much privacy, probably.
Yeah, not really any privacy. I don't really. It's hard to find time, to actually be in a relationship with someone, to try to manage that, especially when I'm like away on tour and stuff. Obviously, I like to, hang out with girls and stuff like that. But it's really difficult to, to try and, really, be in a relationship. You know what I mean? I'm never in a city for more than like a day or two, so it's quite difficult. But I guess when I do find that girl, I guess I'll try to make it work. Yeah. It's just something that I'll have to adjust to.
She's just going to have to start traveling with you, right?
I guess so. I mean, when I'm old enough for that. When my mum lets that happen, yeah.
So your mom has to approve the girl that you date?
Pardon? I mean, a little bit. She has to approve her like coming on tour and stuff for sure. Yeah.
Okay, but not necessarily if you're just going to go to a movie or a date.
Yeah. I mean, she sort of, trusts my opinion. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Good to know. Good to know. But that's what moms are for.
Yeah.
Moms need to put some trust in there. All right, here's another one from Katerina that says, Cody, what do you see yourself doing if you didn't make it in the music industry?
Good question. I was actually I swam a competitive swimmer before I sort of moved over here. I for the last, I guess, it was like 10 through 13, I was starting to get pretty serious with my swimming. I was the best in the country for my age in like every stroke. So my coach was pretty disappointed when I told him I was coming over to take a shot at the music business. But I guess I'd probably still be doing that. Yeah.
The questions are coming in so fast right now. I'm just trying to monitor some of these from our viewers, and it's very hard, but everybody loves you. It's impossible, in fact, for me to try to even catch them. But so, okay, swimming. Let me ask you, too. Now, you were Justin Bieber, your buddy. Obviously, got some attention when he called his 19th birthday his worst birthday. They got turned down from going to a club, or there was some drama there. But you came to his defense. Tell us a little bit more about that.
I mean, like, I just think, I guess as you know, a fellow like musician and stuff, obviously I haven't really, you know, been in the business as long as he has, but you know, I've spent, you know, a good amount of time with him, and obviously like a lot of people that are in the same position as we are, and like, you know, I guess, you know, we're teenagers, you know what I mean, and sometimes I guess we make mistakes, and you know, I guess. And the press, you know, and stuff like that, they like to make like a bigger deal out of things that really weren't, you know, that big of a deal in the first place. So, you know, I guess I mean, I think, you know, Justin's a great guy, and I mean, I don't know, obviously wasn't, you know, can't judge if it was a worst birthday or not, but, you know, he seemed like, I guess people just like to make a big deal out of things that aren't really, you know, a huge deal in the first place. So it's important to always just kind of, you know, be sensible and responsible. But at the end of the day, we're teenagers, and, you know, we just mess up sometimes. But, you know, do our best to be the role models, you know, the best role models we can be. Yeah.
There are a lot of viewers, I must say, right now that are asking you to prom. And so we have to ask, you know, are you going to a prom? What do you do when girls all want you to go to one dance? How many proms can you possibly go to?
I've never been to a prom with a fan or anything, but I mean...
Would you?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if someone... I get asked to like a lot of proms and stuff, but I'm never like in that city, you know what I mean? Or at least, you know, not going to be in that city at that time. But I guess, you know, if one worked out that way, I probably would, yeah.
All right, let me bring in our community because we have some people that are really excited to ask you a few questions. So joining us to talk on Google Hangout, we've got Christina in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and Emily in Landisville, Pennsylvania, and Gladys in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So hello, ladies. How are you doing?
Hi.
Hi. Christina, why don't we start with you? Is there anything that you want to say to Cody or any questions you have for him?
What inspired you to write a book and start writing a book?
Well, I guess, you know, I wanted to give my fans, you know, another way for them to feel closer to me and to connect with me, and I wanted to really share my story in my own words. Yeah.
Any other questions, Christina? Are you satisfied with that answer?
Yeah.
I see your posters in your room.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
That's a lot of posters you got there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How many posters do you have, actually? Do you even know?
No.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness, you put a lot of work into that.
Yeah. Do you know if you're going to be going on tour and coming to Philadelphia?
Yes, actually, I'm going on tour probably starting around the beginning of June. I'm going to be touring for like 2 months in the summertime, so I'll definitely be coming to Philly.
And what about Florida? Because my uncle lives there and I might go.
Yeah, I think we'll be going to Florida too.
All right, so you can catch him in either city. Emily, what about you? Do you have any questions?
What is your favorite thing to do with your family?
Favorite thing to do with my family? I mean, we like to go to the beach, I guess. My whole family loves the beach. Me and my dad love to surf, so either that or just like chill at home, you know, and cook like, my mom cooks like great meals at home, so yeah.
That's cool.
So just some downtime. Gladys, what about you?
Hi.
Hi, would you ever rather never swim or never sing again?
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to say never swim again. I don't think I could go without music.
What made you ask that, Gladys? That's a tough one. You're making him choose.
I was just curious to see which one he likes better.
Probably singing.
Which one you like better? All right, Emily or Gladys, do you guys have any more questions?
Yeah. When you come to Philly, you want to have some Philly cheesesteak together?
I would love to, but I'm gonna have to make it like a Philly steak because I don't like cheese. But we'll make it work.
You don't like cheese?
We'll make it work.
You don't like cheese of any kind?
No.
Oh,
on
my
pizza,
goodness.
I can handle it, but nothing else. Yeah. Thank you,
Aye,
Gladys.
aye, aye.
I have one more question.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Christina.
When you're writing a song and you you write it from scratch yourself. How does that make you feel? Like, how do you like it better than writing with some producers?
I definitely love writing songs, you know, entirely by myself rather than like collaborating with songwriters, because, you know, I get to really, you know, just hone in on like my own skills and really, you know, make that song entirely about, you know, I guess it'll come straight from my heart, you know, and it's easier for me to sing it like with passion when it, you know, when it's directly just, you know, from my own experience, yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
All right, we have some more tough ones that are coming in from the commenters. Sam Wankett says, what's been the most memorable moment of your career so far?
Oh, man. Good question. Definitely some of the performances. I performed at, well, the Staples Center was amazing. And I performed at the O2 Arena in London recently, and like there's certain venues for an artist where, you know, it's like you always dream of performing there, you know, places like Madison Square Garden or, you know, the O2 in London, and the O2, I get to tick that off my list now, so pretty exciting to perform at such prestigious venues like that, you know, that the biggest artists in the world have been there. So it's a pretty cool feeling when you're up on that stage in venues like that. Especially.
What are you going to do by the time you reach like 30? I mean, you've already
hopefully
accomplished all this at 16.
It's never enough for me though, you know what I mean? Like I'm always like, whenever I've accomplished something else, like I'm dreaming even bigger. So like I'm never 100% satisfied. Like I always have to make that next step. And when I have a day that goes by where I'm like where I didn't do anything, like I'll just get antsy, you know, I'll need to like, you know, make music or, you know, do something. Yeah.
All right, Purple C says 3 words that best describe you.
Chill, kind, hopefully, and hopefully interesting. Some way.
Hopefully interesting.
Yeah.
Very okay. Chill, kind, and interesting.
Yeah.
I like those. Good ones. What is your favorite book? Frida Net is asking.
Favorite book? I love, it's an Australian author, Matthew Riley. He writes these great like adventure books that, you know, I've liked to read for the past couple of years.
So you're an adventure fan. Sorry to, you know, just keep throwing all these questions at you,
it's
but
fine.
It's good. Rapid fire. We're getting to know Cody
sure.
Simpson, everyone. And so a million ladies here are asking, what is your perfect girl like?
Perfect girl. First of all, like someone honest, you know what I mean? Like especially for me, like I want someone that...
Hey,
hi.
Scooter just called. He wants to know if on Huffington Post Live we can announce that we'll auction off a chance for you to go to prom with someone for charity.
Ooh.
Okay.
He said he's watching right now.
Scooter.
Who's Scooter? Fill us in. Who's Scooter?
Scooter's, Matt and Scooter are my managers, and...
Scooter also handles like Justin and Carly Rae and just talk.
Scooter. He's watching me.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is it? We're auctioning off the chance.
Auction off the chance to go
to prom with me.
With you?
Yeah.
This is the first time you've ever made this announcement right here on HuffPost Live?
Apparently right now.
Okay. This is an exclusive. We're very excited.
Yeah.
Auctioning that off.
A chance to go to prom,
So what do people have to do? I mean, how do you get involved?
I just found out just then. I don't know. I'm sure we'll post it online for sure, like on Twitter or something. So make sure, I guess they can check back there.
Okay, great. So everybody keep checking.
Scooter, thanks, man.
Scooter's going to give us the details.
All right.
Thank you, Scooter. We appreciate that. That was a good one. But you still didn't tell us who the perfect girl is that you're going to go to prom with.
Perfect girl. I guess, you know, for me, it's someone like honest and someone that I can trust, because, you know, I can't like totally trust, you know, a ton of people, you know, in the position that I'm in. So just a girl that I can be myself around, and that, you know, I don't have to worry about what she thinks, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, someone that I can talk to about anything. I was like a girl that's relaxed and just have a good time, I guess, for sure. Yeah.
So, somebody honest. Do you have a type too? Do you like blondes? Do you like brunettes? Do you like redheads?
I mean, I'm not picky when it comes to that. I mean, I've liked, I guess, a lot of different types of girls in the past, so, yeah. Well,
I can tell you that, again, the commenters are going crazy right now. We're at almost 45 100 comments just
Nice.
within the 20 or so minutes that we've been sitting here, because now everybody wants to go to prom with you, and everyone is so excited. So what are you going to wear to prom?
I don't know. I mean, depends. A suit, I guess.
A suit? You're not
wearing
going
suits.
casual cool?
No.
All right. Sounds like you're going to be the perfect date. Are you going to sing? Will you sing for the girl if she asks you to?
If she asks me to, I will. Yeah.
And would it have to be one of your songs, or can it be some other artist?
Any song she likes, I guess. I have to know it, of course. But I guess preferably one of my songs. Yeah. Something that's...
All right, yeah. Come on, ladies. Like, if you're going to get the guy to go to prom with you and you want him to sing, it definitely better be one of his own songs. Are there any artists out there that you, like, are just dying to work with when it comes to your albums in the future?
Oh, JT. Big fan of JT. His album came out. I love that. And also, you know, I love singer-songwriters like Jack Johnson, Jason Mraz, like Ed Sheeran. You know, a lot of my music, especially the stuff I'm working on right now, you know, it sounds, you know, it's pretty relaxed. A lot of acoustic guitar and stuff. So I'd love to work with those kind of artists because they inspire me a lot, you know, to make the sound of music that I'm making. So. And
then what about, do you think that in the future you might try to veer into a little bit of a different sound?
Yeah, I think definitely more mature, more like acoustic guitar driven. My favorite artists are like John Mayer and like Jack Johnson and people like him. So.
And then how'd you learn how to play the guitar?
I mean, my dad taught me first of all, and then I started sort of just taking guitar lessons every once in a while when I was younger. Yeah.
And the rest is history, right? What can we say there? Tell us more about, you know, your family too. I mean, have they been? You said that your mom goes on tour with you sometimes, but were they really influential in getting you into this? Into
music? No, it was all my own. You know, it was just because I wanted to do it. Like, they're not gonna, you know, force me to do anything that I don't want to do or anything like that. It was all because I love to sing, and you know, my grandparents bought me my first guitar, and my dad encouraged me to start playing and stuff. But from there onwards, it was all just because I love to do it. You know, I guess it's just all, you know, being up to me. You know, at first they were like, you know, we don't want you to post like videos and stuff online, because my mum was always like worried about the whole like internet like safety and stuff like that. But like I eventually like persuaded her to let me, you know, put my music up on like YouTube and like MySpace at the time and stuff. So. Yeah.
And it worked, right? You put it up on YouTube and it's there. Any advice that you can give to somebody if they're thinking, I want to put a video on YouTube, I hope that somebody then notices me, can discover me?
It's important to just be yourself, you know, and believe in your own ability. I mean, a lot of people will give you, you know, their opinion on what you do and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's important for you to just believe in, you know, your own ability and you know, I guess just work hard at it, take every opportunity that comes your way. Yeah. All
right, Cody, well, we got to wrap it up, but thank you so much for being here. This has been fun. We've learned a lot about Cody Simpson today. And Christina, Emily, and Gladys, I want to thank you girls for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you, Cody.
Keep adding to that poster collection. I like it.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Well done. Well done. Cody, good luck with everything.
Thank you very
Such a
much.
pleasure to have you here in studio. And please put the details out there, because now everybody wants to know.
We'll definitely do that.
You know, about the auction and going to prom.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Great. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, we've got more great conversations coming up next, courtesy of Cadillac.